How can we make sure that we almost bulletproof our pipeline to make sure that in 90 days, your pipeline is every month, something is going to happen. And if you build it like this, you will not be 1 month without money or without that registration or that income that you so much need. So we're going to talk about how to make this happen in your world.
Why 90 days?
So 90 days is, I think it's almost like, and this is not, don't even think about South Africa when we are talking about 90 days. It is part of it. However, if you are not following up with your pipeline consistently for 90 days, you don't have a business anymore.
Yes.
You almost like after 3 months, if you haven't done anything for 3 months, you need to restart your business from scratch.
Yeah. And I think out of sight, out of mind, if you haven't contacted someone within 3 months, you're just not in their minds when they want to sell or when they want to buy. I think that's a psychological thing behind the 90 days. So if you can talk to your database or communicate for at least 4 times a year.
That's it. Yes. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, that quarterly call plan, because in the quarterly call plan, you're going to talk to them every 3 months. You're going to send them messages in between. They're going to receive emails in between. So there's a constant touch that is happening every single month. So they will remember you. And as Peter said, don't be out of sight, out of mind. Be on top of mind with your clients and your database. And remember, a healthy pipeline creates stability for you. You will have more confidence and you're going to have predictable income.
I think when we talk about a 90-day plan, we must ask ourselves in terms of our 411, what is the goal? What is our win for the next 90 days? I think we must start there to think about the 90 days. What do you want to achieve in the next 90 days?
Yeah, and I also think once again we give it emotion. We shouldn't be attached to the outcome. Just be consistent about doing what you're supposed to be doing, that lead gen, and consistently following and filling your pipeline. Remember that, what do you call it? It's a tractor in Afrikaans, a funnel. Sorry, there we go. Fill your funnel constantly every single day. If you're going to do that consistently, you're going to have consistently business after the 90 days.
And the golden word, if you think about in 90 days, is time blocking your lead gen daily.
Yes.
That is the answer to all the questions in real estate industry.
Yes, for sure. Consistency, not intensity. So your pipeline is basically what? The heartbeat of your business. And if you don't have a heart, you can't live. There's no life. So if you think of that in your business as well, your pipeline is the heart, that energy for your business, that life. It's your lifeline. Yeah.
It's your lifeline. Yeah, you don't go only from one listing here and one listing there and one listing there that you got by buying vehicle. But you must have a plan, and you must nurture your clients so that you can have a pipeline from conversations to conversions to leads to contacts and to sales.
Yes, and you know what? We do have an awesome tool that you can use for this. And if you log into your command, I'm hoping you're logging into your command every day and onto your app. There is an opportunities applet. On the opportunities applet, you have a couple of stages that you can follow. And it's exactly, you're going to cultivate them or nurture them. Then it's going to be that appointment. Then it is going to be the signing of the agreement or your mandates. And then there's a stage for your OTPs when you are doing a sale. And then there is also a stage for the registration. So they are constantly, and you can add checklists to all of those as well. So your client can constantly get updates as well. How amazing is that?
Yeah, that opportunity tab is actually fantastic because you can edit it and you can set it up like you want to,
yes,
to set it up in terms of percentage of the probability of the sale,
yes,
as well as the items that you must look at and you must do in that stage.
Yes.
And when you have you put in property in one of the stages of the opportunities, you also get a little notice on top of your command with a little bell is to remind you that you have a task today. You must do this and that.
Yes, and you can also rate your clients based on their motivation. How long it's going to take them to get into this appointment stage that you want to get that listing, to get your mandate, and eventually to do that sale. So motivation is key. So rate your pipeline. I think there is a hot part in every stage, but the ones that are ready now into that hot stage.
I think in terms of our pipeline, it is crucial that we look at our pipeline during the 90 days weekly and
Yeah.
see how are we going to do and where are we. What are my numbers? How many people that I call? How many conversions that I made? How many appointments that I have for listings? I think if you don't correct yourself after 7 days and after the next 7 days, you'll just fade away. And that's why it's so important to look at your figures, your numbers. The tab is in the math.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah. And remember, once again, inspect what you expect. This is where you need to really track your numbers. Make sure that you know how many contacts or conversations it takes to get to that appointment. This is where you need to input it into that opportunity stage. And I think it must be conversations. It's a two-way conversation. It's not a message. It is a conversation like we are talking to you today. Myself and Peter is having conversations, and you are watching us.
Yeah. Yes, it's not a conversation, it's a conversation.
There we go.
There's two people
Yeah.
involved in that,
Yes.
in sharing information.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And if you call people, try not to talk just about the weather and hail, but try to talk about the properties as well. That's the purpose of the whole call.
Be intentional. Yes, you can start off with a little bit of an icebreaker just to get the connection going. But after that, be intentional about this. I was thinking of something. Oh, real estate is a contact sport. Remember, you need to make contacts constantly. And I know you are probably hearing this, and it is maybe like getting so boring. While there's mastery in boredom, by the way. That is what John Maxwell says. There's mastery in boredom. So how do we get to past that boredom? Is to just be consistent. Just do what you need to do. The exciting things happen when we're doing the transactions and we're working with people. That is where the nice things happen. When we like the challenges that we are facing with our clients. That is where things don't get bored.
Now, small habits. The book Atomic Habits also speak about the small habits that is boring to do, but in the end, it gets exciting and it gives you dividends.
And let's look at maybe somebody that's preparing to run the Comrades next year, and that is quite a big marathon. What do they need to do daily to be able to make sure that they will be able to be ready and fit for the Comrades? This is the sign. Yes, we're going to attend small little marathons up until the Comrades to make sure that we are on track with where we need to be. And this is where the numbers are counting. And daily habits will be the exercise or the running part that the Comrades runner will be doing. I need to run so many kilometers each and every single day to be able to do that 90-kilometer race at the Comrades next year.
I think it's a very good analogy because it's not only running, it's also getting the right equipment, your shoes. It's about you having the right nutrition in your mouth.
Yes.
And in our business as well, you have to do all the things. You must get the systems right, you get your action there, and everything must be in place. And thinking about the big goal, the 90 days ahead.
Well, that takes us back to the energy plan of the MREA. I mean, those 5 energy plans, and somebody that prepares for a Comrades or a marathon that big, it could be an Ironman or anything, will also need to do those 5 energy stages.
Yes.
To be able to be ready for that marathon.
I think it's time for a question.
Okay, let's do this. So, all right, my first question to you today is, what does my current pipeline look like if I log into my command right now? What will I find? Second question, how many leads do I have in each stage? A lead and nurture, is it hot? Is it active? What is the motivation? Inspect what you expect. Who are my top 5 opportunities over the next 30 to 90 days? And then if you work these 5 opportunities, what sales will it bring? What money will it bring into your bank account if you focus on them? If you're being intentional about the conversations with them. What next steps do I need to take with each pipeline stage? Sure, this is really good.
Yeah.
And how can I review my pipeline every week to stay Consistent. Wow, that's really amazing. Sure. Is there any last thoughts from your side?
There's only one way to get your funnel full, and that is to lead gen 9 to 12, Monday to Friday. When Johan was last time at the office of the boss of WSA, he said there's only one thing you must do to be successful, and that is to lead gen 9 to 12, Monday to Friday. And coming from him, that was good.
And I think we must all think these top people in our organization are still lead generating every single day. We think they might not. They are just not, probably not really lead generating for listings, but still for their business to grow. So think about it that way. And that is for any other business. We spoke about your optometrist about a month ago. Same thing. You need to lead generate to keep on having business in your pipeline for the next 90 days.
Yeah, it's a universal principle that you can't neglect.
For sure. Yeah, no, for sure. All right, everyone, enjoy your Tuesday. We will see you tomorrow. Go and get that pipeline full and prepare yourself for the next 90 days.
Yeah, and tomorrow is the big effort in our office, 9 to 12 in Legion.
Well, it's a national day for Keller Williams South Africa.
Yeah.
So be part of that. Make sure that you are part of that. If you can be in person at the market center, that will be really